So you live in Australia and you need a graphics card that can run games 1080p high and max settings. Well, today, in my opinion, this is the best graphics card you can buy if you live in Australia. So, recently new graphics card came out, like the GTX 1000 series and the RX series from AMD, and in my opinion the RX series is a better option for the price. So we got an RX 470 for 289 Australian dollars from PCK Ski. You probably know them if you buy parts from Australia. They're from Melbourne though, so you have to pay shipping, and yeah, it's pretty good graphics. I have this, I just recently bought this graphics card. It's really good. And it has a 1226 megahertz GPU clock speed, which is pretty good, and for extra $10 you can get pretty much the same card but 30 megahertz extra, so 1256 megahertz boost clock GPU speed, which is really retarded since there's no point of that, since you can pretty much just overclock the card, which I have right here. You just overclock it by 30 megahertz in like MSI Afterburner, and there you go. Yeah, so it's pretty much no point of this, especially you have to pay shipping, so it'll pretty much end up like that. It'll end up the same cost as the black edition. And if you want to go from the video side, but if it's your choice, if you like NVIDIA better, you can get the GTX 1060 3GB version, not the 6GB. 6GB costs around like $400, but the 3GB costs around, for the cheapest one, like $300. So we've got a Gainward GTX 1060 3GB version here for around $310, which is pretty good. Nothing special. It's like, at least it's not a reference card like this. Like, it's pretty good, like freaking swag, like COD background, but it's a reference card, so it's gonna be loud, and it's not gonna your temps are gonna be really high compared to these type of cards. Yeah, and if you want a 1060 6GB version, it's gonna cost around like $400. Yeah, you're pretty much paying like $100 extra just for an extra 3GB, which you're never gonna use. You're gonna use like maximum 4. And the RX 470 has 4GB of VRAM, which is plenty for 1080p gaming. But the 1060 is a little bit faster than the RX 470. These two cards are around 970 range. So GTX 970, so it's pretty good. So as you can see, for the RX one, this is the best deal because one, it's a blower style cooler, and two, the rest of the RX 470 lineup is really like retarded. So you can see here, Sapphire RX 470, that's just the blower style, so it's like it's the same as this, same type as this one. So you don't want to go for those ones. It's the silver one. It's reference. It's a reference card. You don't want a reference. Reference is to be honest shit unless you're in like a mini certain circumstances. Yeah, and there's no point of upgrading to RX 480 because barely any difference, like 10 to 15% or even 5% increase. So if you got RX 480. So the cheapest is RX 470 is 270, and the cheapest RX 480, oh, yeah, $330. It's actually pretty good. Shit. But there's not really much of a difference. But if you could spend extra like $50, nah, it's not really worth it. I'll just go for the RX 470, unless it's like, if it's like exactly $20 to $25 more than the RX 470, yeah, I would get the RX 480. Yeah, it's pretty much the same. Yeah, I didn't expect this price. Fuck, I was expecting like 360. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys.